Okay, so this is the video that is for Eric. Eric Mosness, my friend, my best friend, and I I owe him this video really because I said some really nasty things to him the other day that I'm just gonna say you. I'm gonna pretend I'm just talking directly to you, Eric, okay? Because I think that's the intent of this video, and except for the fact that I'm gonna read the text messages I sent, even though if you read them, you know what I said. But the reason I'm gonna do that is because they're embarrassing to me, and if I had the balls to say them, then I should have the balls to put that out there because they really are bad. I apologize in advance for people that have to listen to this. That to face the reality that these are words that Justin said to somebody. Well, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna start with that because, before we move on there. Um, do, 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 do. Anyway, I just want to say though, in the meantime, while I'm looking for this, Eric, I love you to death. I can't. My enthusiasm for you and my affection for you is um, it's confusing. Oh, God, my mother drives me crazy. So I'm just I don't mind her commenting on my videos, but I know it's gonna get. I know it's starting to. It's okay now. I know it's gonna where it's gonna go though. It's gonna be too much. I'm actually very much considering disabling comments on my videos because of that. I just you know what I mean. I'm not really creating videos to get comments anyway. So to be quite honest with you, my videos are to put out information. I don't need information back. So anyway though. Oh my God. I'm looking at some of the stuff I said. Okay. Okay. Like I said, you know what? If I had the balls to say these, I'm gonna have the balls to read them on here. Okay, ready? As most of you know that have been reading my Facebook posts, my nickname for Eric is Slimy as Done. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. I've alluded to it on there. I tried to pay Eric for sex. And I kept offering him larger and larger amounts of money, and he was not having it. He was he didn't say no, but he made it very, very clear that it wasn't going to happen. And one of the times, he had, I was trying to get him over here, and hours later, he was like, I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I'm Slimy as Done. As if, for example, you know what I mean? Oh, autocorrect, but it wasn't because Eric loves to do shit like that. And it made me laugh. You know what I mean? I knew that he was, he was trying to call me a slime ball, which, it is, I understand where he's coming from, and I guess I was, a little bit. Sometimes it's okay to be slimy, though. You know what I mean? I still don't feel bad about it, but I wouldn't do it again. Let's put it that way. But it made me laugh. I thought it was really, really cute. So now, my nickname for Eric is Slimy as Done all the time. So I call him Slimy as Done. So anyway, though, it started out, this series of text messages started out with me saying, you are slimiest, and I'm fucking done. Eric, I want you to know I'm fucking crying over this. Over both of you, it hurts. Now, I think that's the last, sincere text. You know what I mean? It got nasty after this. Okay, yeah. Ready? You do not have the strength I do, and you never will. You realize that, right? Take bigger hits off the foil for us and help the gene pool. No, I'm not trying to get you sober with that statement. I want you and people like you to die. You don't deserve to take up the space you do. Give somebody else a chance. Somebody with a conscience, somebody with character, somebody with drive, somebody with kindness, somebody with love. That's unfortunate. The Holocaust was 6 million Jews instead of 6 million people like you. That would have been prophylaxis. I swear on my life I'm going to make you pay, Mosness. My job here on this planet is taking care of people exactly like you, one way or another. And you're choosing another. And yeah, I know this is your element. It's also my element, and I happen to be better at it than you'll ever be. Oops, hold on. Happen to be better at it than you'll ever be. I'm going to show you. You know what, though? The nice part is even if I do nothing, you're going to take care of yourself for me anyway. And then a smile and a wink for me. Because you reap what you sow, and people like you are not smart enough to realize that and get their shit in order. Otherwise, you'd be here apologizing to me right now over your dead body. And yes, exactly, over your dead body. That's fine by me. Funny part is I'm mopping my floor right now, and preparing to sweep the floor, or preparing to mop my floor and sweeping the floor, listening to music, and I'm pausing to send these messages to you in the middle of doing that. Which is true. I was. And I wanted him to know that. Why would I tell you that, I say? I'm almost homicidally angry at you, Mosness. If I could stab you to death and beat your dead body further to a pulp with a baseball bat without negatively impacting my own life with the consequences, I would do it. And then I corrected, because I misspelled something, so I made sure to correct it, to let him know that I was calm, like, saying this. I wasn't, like, at all worked up, just to fucking make it more chilling. Does it freak you out how calm, and here we go. Does it freak you out how calmly and matter-of-factly I'm telling you all this? It should, because I guarantee you don't see this kind of regulation in a personality all that often. Smiley face. I think I'm probably going to do another cooking video this evening. I'll send you the link, just to be a fucker. Like, I did that, you know what I mean? Just to be like, oh, you know what? I can sit here and I can talk about killing you, and then I can go and do a cooking video and be fine. All right. Big hits now, Eric. Breathe deeply. Maybe you did die at some point. That brings me a fantastic sense of calm right now, if I'm to be honest, regardless. And it did at that moment, honestly. Like, I had this, I was thinking about this, and I just was like, and I'll explain this in a minute, why that happened. Because I was fucking hurt. Like, hurt. We need more me, less you. We need both of us. Actually, I didn't say that. I'm saying that now in reaction. I'm like, damn, we need both of us, because Mosness is fucking awesome. I love him so much. I said, now here's me being an evil fuck. I'm like, I do like your music though. Because if you want to, you want to get people to swallow some of the other stuff, if you say everything sucks and people like stuff that you said was good before, like, it doesn't make everything you're saying credible. So I said, I do like your music though, to make all the rest of the stuff I was saying more credible. That was the purpose of that. I didn't lie about that. I'm telling you that, and I go ahead and tell him that too. I'm telling you that because it helps you to take all the other stuff I'm saying right now seriously. If I were to say now all of a sudden that after saying that I liked your music in the past when I was all lovey-dovey with you, that now I'm upset and all of a sudden your music sucks, well, I'd be full of shit, wouldn't I? No, your music is as good to me now as it was before. It's just your life that doesn't have the same value to me that it once had. An attitude I can comfortably back because I've given you so many chances to show me otherwise, and you have consistently shown me that I was wrong to do so. That's not really my doing, is it? No. It's bad how good I'm at this. It's nothing to be proud of. It's nothing to be proud of at all. You know what? If you're reading me, you know what the nice thing though is that Moses is a strong person. You know what I mean? I'm so glad that like I can only be so lucky to have a friend that I'm sure that he was reading this is smart enough to be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe he's not like, I'll be honest with you, maybe he's not on my level with certain things like that, but he's smart enough to go, you know what? Fuck this dude. I'm not gonna listen to that right now. You know what? If you're reading these, I know exactly what it's doing to you. You know what's better? If you tried to do this to me, it wouldn't work. But it can't not work on you. That's a certainty. There's no way out of it, and I know that. I know it with the certainty that I know my own name. And that's true too, but like, you know what? That's what this is for too. Because I want to make sure that like whatever damage I did, it gets arrested and stopped. Like I don't want it to continue. I don't want, you know what I mean? Now, he may say, you may say, Eric, that like, you know what, fuck you, that's your opinion, and I'm just going to forget about it. But like, we also know that we carry that shit around with us. And I don't want to, like, dude, I fucking love you. I love you a lot. Like in the sense of like, you know how like they say like your spouse should be your best friend? Like you're there. Like, you know what I mean? I think even though you're not my spouse, you're not my boyfriend or whatever, like I have that same, you could be, like literally like I have that much affection for you. So, anyway, so that's why there. So that explains a lot. There you go. Who else gets messages like this besides someone's like spouse, right? You're like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You know what I mean? Like there you go, right? Um, you know, and there's symbolism and everything, Eric. This is the first video I've done on my bedroom. So, all right. I said, what I'm doing. What the fuck is what? Oh god. What I'm doing is that I'm honing and magnifying the self-hatred you feel that you're using to destroy yourself. To continue to destroy yourself, that is. Poor thing. So sad. Not. It's called social hygiene. Thank God for it. Get out of our way. You do not have to one up me. You do not have one up on me in this situation no matter what. There is no what if that is going to make me feel bad about what I'm saying to you right now or the approach that I'm taking. I have considered them all and decided that if I missed anything, it's still the best approach. You know how many times I do this in my life? Like, and I know, even know at the time on some level that like I'm gonna be here at this moment doing this. Like that is a weird. I don't know. I'm not. This isn't about me though. I'm not gonna go into that. This is about Eric. No, because I want to talk about Eric. I want Eric to know how I feel about him. And even once he knows, I want to still keep telling him because I love him that much. Let's see. I wish I could remove all 10 of your fingernails with a pair of pliers right now, Eric. You have no idea what you've done to yourself by upsetting me this much. And let me reiterate, there is no turning back for either of you, period. Full of shit I am there, honestly. Then why am I even... Because I enjoy it, Eric. I'm a born disciplinarian. It seriously bothers me right now that I can't kill both of you without legal consequences. That itself is a true perversion of justice. I want you not only gone from my sight, but from my planet. It bothers me that people like you are allowed to be out walking around. It's disgusting. And then I corrected sight because it, you know, just to again show that I was very, very calm while writing this. And I was not like, you know, blistering. I was kind of like I am right now. You are scum that I deigned to attempt to disinfect, but clearly there's no separating pathogenic from healthy anymore. Not at your stage. Not even alive inside anymore. You're not even alive inside anymore, you freak. Remember, deep breaths. Give the world one less sociopath. The sociopath here is me. Honestly, I mean, no, obviously I'm not a real sociopath. You know what I mean? But like, you get what I'm saying. All right, like, that's disgusting. I'm really, really sorry about. I mean, I can only hope, honestly, I don't know, that his phone just got disconnected and didn't get all that, because like Eric, I don't know, Eric. I feel like it's so weird because like when we first met, I'm trying to do the only talking to Eric thing, but like I guess the reality is a video, and so like it would behoove me to kind of explain some things I want to tell about Eric to the rest of you too. So like Eric and I first met in this. I'm gonna tell you how we first met. And I'm gonna be very, very candid about this too. You know what I mean? If you have sensitive ears or whatever, I'm sorry. Okay. I went to a dude's house. I was trying to get high, and a very, very common way to do that is to go like hook up online, ostensibly for like sex. Okay. And then if somebody has dope, then you're gonna do some free dope. All right. So that day, I went over to this guy's house, of course, that I'd never met before, whatever. And he wanted me to. Oh, I think he was having me come over because I said I could admin him, which means I could shoot him up. And so I went over there for that, and I couldn't. I had trouble with him, whatever. And so he decided to have like a friend or two come over to hit him, and Eric showed up. And first of all, Eric is as you can see from his picture, he's a really cute guy. So like as soon as I saw him, I was like, and immediately like when I'm around guys I think are really cute, like I can't like talk at all. I'm like a little kid. Like seriously, I'm like I trip over my words. I like lose. I mean, it's terrible. But at the same time, I kind of like that. It's kind of a nice, like it's something about that feeling that I really like. But because I guess you know what, when you're really into somebody, it's nice to feel a little bit of awe around them, a little bit. But anyway, though, I was also struck by his like gentle demeanor. Now, here's the weird thing, is that like I'm gonna like touch that later because Eric is not a snowflake by any stretch of the imagination. Eric will fucking kick your ass. Okay, he's almost kicked my ass before. And anyway, though, so like, but he had this like demeanor. I don't like. There's only one person that I would let hit me. Okay, like if I'm gonna shoot up, I do it myself. All right, with the exception of like two people. And I definitely would not like just meet somebody who I've never met before, like who expressed no confidence in it, and been like, I'm gonna let you hit me. But like I did that day with Eric. I was like, I want you to do that, and he was like, I don't know if I can do it. I was like, I trust you. I totally want you. Like you know what I mean? I just felt that kind of calm come from him. That even now, like for example, I was expressing confidence in his aura, not confidence in his like venipuncture skills or anything like that. Because I didn't know, and I didn't care. Because I'm like more important. I figured, you know what? If he's got the aura, then I'm okay with like dealing with the rest of the stuff because everything will fall into place. Well, anyway, a very strange thing happened that day. He wasn't able to hit me at all. And he was so sweet to me in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, like for no reason whatsoever, he turned into fucking Satan on me. Like it started cutting me down. I mean, he just met me, and like he was like, just kind of polite, and then all of a sudden he started to like get really evil, kind of like basically like I was with him like yesterday, like that, like of that kind of nature, like all of a sudden. And he and Mike, the guy that we were with, Mike at the time, like they want to be gone, and I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's true. I'm not gonna stay here. I mean, I wasn't intimidated or anything like that in that sense because I was used to dealing with that shit by that point. But in fact, if anything, I'll tell you the truth. When that situation comes up, I'm at my strongest because I'm so used to dealing with it, and I know what to do. It's like a script. So it was like, okay, boom. You know what I mean? I know not to rush. I know, like, it's like, you know what I mean? It's almost like when you're at work, you know what I mean? Like, and something happens and you can just do it, like, blindfolded automatically because, like, it's just like you click into automatic pilot mode. Boom. All right, got it. And that's how I am with, strangely enough, that's how I am. Because I got so used to it in the dope world before I quit. that's the way it was. Anyway, so Eric and I met that way, and it's the only time I've ever seen Eric's penis too. Was that day before I walked out of the apartment. I have a vague memory of it. Anyway, so trying to think after that. In fact, you know what's really strange is I was so like, this is typical Justin to do this too. Not that long after that day. Now keep in mind that we're not friends at this point. In fact, you know what? The reason we're friends right now is because I just decided no matter fucking what, Eric is a friend of mine. I have no idea. He may be pissed off at me right now. Like, we've never been traditionally best friends in the way that best friends are best friends, but I have just decided I made Eric my best friend, whether he likes it or not. Because I'm in love with the guy. He's great. But anyway, so, like, what happened was, like a couple days later or something like that, I don't know how it was, he gave me his Facebook while I was there before he turned into Satan, I think, or something like that. Because it's not that I wouldn't have looked him up. Oh, no. It was that, I had his number at that point because he called my phone so I could find my phone before I left or something. Yeah. And I sent him a text message and I was like, basically like complimenting, even though he was like putting me down and shit. I was like, you're a really nice dick. I said something like that or whatever, and he didn't respond or whatever. But and that's typical of me to do that shit. I got so used to it, and I still do that now. I'm like, you can spew out hate. If you read my Facebook post, that is a mockery of HMS Pinafore when he the captain comes out there and he says, or like the crew is like, "Sir, good morning," or how does it go? I hope you're all quite well, and you, sir. I am in reasonable health and happy to greet you all once more. You do us proud, sir. So that exchange, though, instead of the crew saying all of this respectful stuff back, the crew's like, in my version, the captain's like, "My gallant crew, good morning," and they're like, "Fuck you," and he's like, I hope all of you are quite well," and they're like, "You disgust us," because that was pretty much like what my life was in the dope world near the end. It was that, like, me just kind of being cordial and being like good to be, and being like, genuinely non-toxic toward people that were toxic to me. And the reason I was, even though I wanted to be toxic, I never did the, like, occasionally I do the whole like like, "Hi, how you doing? That's really nice to meet you." And I'm like, "Fuck you," but very, very rarely, because I know that if you do that, you'll take yourself down. Like, that is you have to be genuine. You have to be genuine about it. You can't go. Spencer, my friend Spencer is like that. He's one of those types of people that, like, and he doesn't realize it doesn't work yet. Is one of those types of people that, like, says one thing and he's thinking like, "Fuck you," and in the back, it's just like, that is the way he is. You know what I mean? And it shows. Like, people can see that. It comes through after a while. It can't not, if that's the way you think about people. So anyway, I mean, we all have our moments. I've definitely, we've all done that, where we put on a smile and been like, "Fuck you." You know what I mean? But when I do it, it is not a matter of policy. It is like that, despite my best efforts of avoiding it, it was one of those days, and that's how I felt at the moment. So, like, that's just being human. Anyway, though, back to Mosness. So, I don't know. Fast forward to not that long ago, he was here. And I was like, I'm going to be honest, this is a little embarrassing, because, like, I was so excited that he, like, came over here. I was like, "Oh my God, it's so cool," and we just hung out. It was really neat. I wanted to do it again and again and again and again and again. It's really strange. Like, I mean, I've gotten to the point, okay, I'm going to say this, like, I'm very sexually attracted to him, but so important is his friendship to me that I'm willing to actually, like, not have sex with him anymore. Like, because just so he's not confused about the genuine nature, like, the sincerity of my feelings toward him. Like, that is not, I'll take that off the table. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like what I want from him, but, like, not the most important thing I want. I'd rather have a friend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what I see, like, now is I picture, like, it'd be so cool to have, if you don't know Eric, you have to meet this guy. He's like such a fucking sweetheart. He's got a smile that would like light up a room, and he's mischievous as fuck. And he's a smart guy, and he's also a really good musician. And I say musician, he doesn't play an instrument that I know of anyway, but he is a rapper. You know what I mean? And the time I've known him, I have to say he's gotten better at it too, which is pretty awesome. It's like I like his stuff, I really do. More on that later. But I'm just noticing. Oh my gosh, I'm noticing that these crates that I thought I cleaned off the other day still have crap on them. Jeez. Consuela, yeah, take care of that, please, bitch. All right. Anyway, so you can't get good help anymore. I swear. She doesn't speak English. It just drives me crazy. Unbelievable. I'm Consuela, by the way. I'm the Consuela in this house. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, is that what I want to do? What I imagine, what I really, really want, would really make me happy more than anything, is being able to hang out with Eric as a friend, and like us like eating food together and just like watching TV. And like not that long ago, just before I quit doing dope, we were talking, and he was staying at a motel on Lombard or whatever that night. And I don't know he was like, "You want to come over?" And I was like, yeah, definitely. Like I will. And it was during Corona, so like I took the bus in there in the middle of the night, and God, the sexual tension in that room, I don't know for him, but for me, like, but I still went anyway. I knew I was going to feel uncomfortable the entire time I was there, but I was like not going to pass up an opportunity to hang out with Eric. I knew that, like, seriously, like every moment that I was going to be in there was going to be like being like in, like I was feeling like I was like in, I don't know, pick a situation that you can't wait to get the hell out of so you can breathe. That's how I knew I was going to feel. I was walking into that voluntarily. And like, I think the most comfortable time I spent there was like when I was in the shower, like when I went in the bathroom, because I was, you know what I mean? I went in there to like use the bathroom, like, okay, I'm alone for a minute. But I wouldn't trade that. I can deal with that. No big deal. I'm not going to not hang out with somebody that I think is awesome because I have some anxiety around it. Like, no. And anyway, though, so like then he was like, "You want to watch a movie?" And I think like you have to understand Moses' sense of humor is pretty fucking funny. Like there's a lot of like Slimy is done, pretty much sums it up right there. And so, like, when he said, like, you want to watch a movie, the way he didn't spend too much time on it, but like, there was something intimated around porn there. But he had no intention of like us watching porn whatsoever. But like, he knew that like I might definitely like be into that. So he had this like fucking mischievous smile on his face about it. But then he put on like one of my fucking favorite things in the world, which is stand-up comedy. I love stand-up comedy, and that relaxed the hell out of me immediately. Like I think the first time around him of like genuine relaxation and laughter or something, you know what I mean, which is really cool. And I kind of put him off and he went to sleep. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how he felt about it, honestly. Like, I know that I felt relaxed and it was cool and I had a good time that night. I cannot tell you what his energy does to me. It's like, I love when he asks me questions about stuff, or like when he shares stuff with me, like, what do you think about this? Or like, check this out. You know what I mean? I want to show you that, and I just I like when he does that. I like him like showing me stuff. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. He's just really. I definitely don't want to kill him, and I definitely don't want him fucking dead. And I would definitely be hurting, like, if I found out that he wasn't here anymore, like, a lot. So anyway, all right. So like, yeah, like that night of stand-up comedy, I want to have more of those times hanging out with him. I really do. Like, I'll live if not. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the. But wow, my life will be a lot. I'll miss a lot for it. You know what I mean? Like, because he is one outstanding kind of person. And this is a guy that almost like one night, I'm talking about someone that, oh, by the way, back to the side of Eric that's not a snowflake. I mean, a lot, he's got a rough edge on him at times. Believe me. Like I mean, it's not uh, Justin. A trait of my own is that I tend to like leave out the you know what I mean, and only see the like accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative sort of thing. And I do that honestly with Eric, and I'm glad I do because honestly, like it would be crazy not to. And this is a guy that like literally, like was not trying to be my friend for a very long time. And I don't know, like, it's really weird. I just like, God definitely, it's clear to me, like, God saw something in Eric, and God saw something in Eric through me, and I saw something in Eric, and like, I was gonna let it go. And I'm still not gonna, like, and so, like, it's been a couple of years since I first met him, by the way, just so you have an idea of time span. And I'd run into him occasionally. Um, so, like, never before until like most recently have Eric and I had like the kind of consistent interaction that was like not because we're at someone else's house at the same time. Um, anyway, I don't know. Like, so much stuff I want to say, and I can't. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and go like take a bunch of notes on Eric and then have it like an outline and come here and do this video of like okay down to like point six. But I almost wish that I did because I don't want to miss anything. Like literally, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trust the Holy Spirit, and I'm gonna do videos about whatever. And then if I think of something that I need to say about Eric in that video about while making an omelet, I'll say it then. So Eric, you should watch my videos with omelets and shit too because actually I mentioned you in every video so far except one. So if that doesn't tell you something, it should. It should. That I love the fuck out of you. I love you. I love you. I love you. A lot. All right, and let me see how many minutes is that. It's 32 minutes. 32 minutes all about Eric. How about that? All right. I'll talk to you later. Okay. I hope to see you soon. I really do hope that we can see each other soon. Hang out. Again, please, I'm sorry. Like, please forgive the fucking stupid. I'm an idiot sometimes. I'm an idiot and I'm wrong and I have a big ego. I have a big ego. And when I get turned down by somebody that I feel so strongly about, that's what you get right there. And I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean any of it. And it was doing that video last night about what's on my mind, hashing it out and praying about it, where God let me, like, let go of it. So, that's all. All right. I love you.